Namaste everybody, welcome back to YOGATX. My name's Candace and you can also find me on my channel YogaCandi, all one word, Candy with an I. You'll see it down below in the little box. So today we're going to be doing a beginner's Vinyasa flow and we're going to be focusing a little bit on balance, which is fantastic for full body toning and strength, and also really great for the mind, because with balance you've really got to concentrate on that present moment so that you don't fall out of the pose. So it stops our monkey minds thinking about yesterday or tomorrow. So I really hope you guys enjoy. We're going to begin on our hands and knees and tabletop. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're going to start off with some gentle cat-cows just to warm up the spine. So when you're ready, on every inhale we're going to be dropping the belly and looking up. On every exhale you're going to arch the spine, pushing the shoulder blades apart, tucking the tailbone. Let's take 5, do them in your own time. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Exhaling, arching. Take 2 more. And come back to a neutral tabletop. From here, tuck the toes of the left foot. We're going to lift the right leg off the ground and then the left arm. So already challenging balance here. We're sucking up through the core. This is great for strengthening the back as well. So just hold this for a few deep breaths. And release. Let's do the same on the other side. Tuck the toes of the right foot. We're going to lift up through the left leg and then lift the right arm. Look straight down. Keeping everything engaged, lifting up through the belly. And release. Rotate your left hand anti-clockwise and your right hand clockwise so that you're taking both your hands in an external rotation, pointing the fingertips towards the knees. From here, we're just going to warm up through the wrists, starting to make little circles or big circles in any direction with the hips. And then rotate in the opposite direction. Walk your hands a little closer towards your body and send your bum towards your heels. If you can't go all the way, maybe tuck the feet a little bit. Just getting a stretch down the forearms here. Enjoy this lovely stretch of the hands. Perhaps even close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths here. And slowly release. Give your hands a little shake out. Now we're going to make our way into downward facing dog. So hands shoulder distance apart, feet hip distance apart. Send your tailbone to the sky and don't worry if your heels are not touching the ground. With time they may get there. Suck up through the belly. Externally rotate the shoulder blades. So you're pulling the shoulder blades apart. You're trying to get your armpits to look at each other. You can always walk your dog, bending and straightening through the legs if that feels good. But when you find that you're feeling lovely, then just become still. Allow your neck to be heavy. Look between the legs. You can always close your eyes. We're going to take 2 deep breaths. Keep all your inhales and your exhales nice and long and slow and deep in and out of the nostrils throughout the class today. On your next exhale, we're going to take a really slow walk to the front of the mat, placing heel in front of toe, keeping your legs straight for as long as possible for your body. Whenever you need to bend your knees, then bend them as much as needed. Hold on to each elbow and just hang nice and heavy here. Release your elbows. Inhale, halfway lift to look up. Exhale, fold. From here, interlace your fingers behind your spine. You're going to allow your arms to fall up and over your head, and you can just let the palms fall open, or if you draw them together, that's going to be even more of an intense shoulder opener. Whichever variation works for you, just hang heavy and feel free to bend the knees. But wherever you are, make sure you're sucking up through the abdomen, you're drawing it back towards the spine, and you're allowing your neck to hang heavy, keeping your shoulders away from the ears. Release the interlace of the fingertips. Let's very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll our spines all the way up to standing. Inhaling the hands above the head, look up. Exhaling them to the side of the body. Just take a moment here in mountain before we start any balancing poses to tune into the body, closing the eyes, keeping the shoulder blades away from the ears. Take a few deep breaths. From here, I'm going to face you, stay where you are. From your mountain, we're going to lift our left leg, hold it in towards the body just for a moment. Take a deep inhale. And then open the knee out. We're going to start to bend through the right leg, placing this left leg on top. Now you can keep your body away from the shin if your hips are very tight, and just bring your hands to your heart center. Look at something that isn't moving, and we're just going to stay here for a couple of deep breaths. If your hips are very open, you can bring your forearms down to the shin. Suck up through the abdomen. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Don't worry if you fall out of it. Balancing poses take time. Now inhale, come on up. Very slowly release that leg and take it down to meet the right. Ooh, see, I'm falling. Now give your legs a little shake. We're going to do the same on the other side. Take a moment, come back to mountain, hands by the sides of the body. Inhaling, let's lift this right leg up towards the body. Hold it towards yourself. Then we're going to slowly start to open the hip out. Bending through the standing leg, don't worry if you fall. Taking the shin down to the left leg. You can stay up tall, hands in the heart center, or you can bring the forearms down to the shin. Look at something that isn't moving, take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale back to standing. Release that leg nice and slowly, all the way back down. From here we're going to inhale the hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Plant the palms, let's step back into a nice strong plank. Take an easy plank by slowly taking the knees to the ground if you want to. Take a deep inhale and exhale all the way to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra. And exhale all the way to downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. Give your dog a little walk. And when you're ready, we're going to become still, sucking up through the abdomen, allowing the head to hang heavy. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now inhale this right leg as high as you can, and exhale, draw it to the chest, rolling forward, stepping between the palms. Place the fingertips on the ground and just come up off of the back leg, holding it in the sky. Keeping these fingertips on the ground, you can always bend the front knee as much as possible, as much as you need to. Hold it for a nice deep inhale. And exhale, step it to meet the front leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scraping the fingers along the ground, coming back for chair pose. Hands to your heart center, toes off the ground. Taking all the balance into the heels. And then inhale to standing, hands above the head, look up. Exhale the arms to the sides of the body for mountain. Keep your shoulders back and down. And just breathe here. You can take some deep inhales through the nostrils and exhale, releasing through the mouth. Take one more. We're going to do another balancing exercise. Stay where you are. I'm just going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to lift the left leg once again, draw it to the chest. We're going to take it over the right leg. We're coming in for eagle pose. So you can just wrap it once, or you can wrap it twice, taking the foot around the calf. So depending on your leg flexibility. You're going to start to sink down into the hips, not too far, but just a little bit. And then from here, we're taking our right hand over the left, either once or twice, bringing your palms together. Draw those elbows down towards the ground. Look straight ahead at something that isn't moving. Take a couple of deep breaths. And release the arms nice and slowly. Don't worry if you fall. And then very slowly, release the legs. Give the legs a little shake. We're going to do the same on the other side. Exhale out the mouth. Once again, inhaling this right leg to the chest. Hold it just for a moment. And then wrap it once or twice around the standing leg. We're going to start to send the hips down. From here, left arm on top of right, either once or twice, bringing the palms together. Drawing the shoulders down to the ground, drawing the elbows to the ground. Look at something that isn't moving. Take 2 deep breaths. And slowly release the arms once again, and then the legs. You may find one side's a little bit more balanced than the other, and that's absolutely normal. Bringing the legs down. Let's give them a little shake out. Exhale out the mouth. Good job, everybody, and don't worry if you fell. It will come with time and practice. And the thing with balance is it's different every single day. Maybe tomorrow it will be better. Stand up tall in your mountain, close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths here. Let's inhale the hands above the head, look up as they touch. Exhale, fold from the hips, interlacing the hands behind the spine and allowing them to fall up and over the head. You can allow the palms to fall open or you can draw them together. Wherever you are, just hang heavy here, just enjoying a nice shoulder opener. Suck up through the belly and bend the knees as much as you need to. Release the interlace of the fingers. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, let's step back into a nice strong plank. Remember, you can always take an easy plank whenever needed. Zip the legs together, suck up through the core. On an exhale, draw your belly all the way to the ground, nice and slow. Inhale, baby cobra or a full cobra. Exhale, the bum all the way back to the heels. Let's take a much needed child's pose, keeping the knees together, zipping the legs tightly. Bringing the forehead to the ground and taking the arms out long alongside the body. Enjoy some lovely deep breaths here. You're more than welcome to exhale out the mouth. On every exhale, draw up through the pelvic bowl. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then very slowly, let's lift ourselves back up. Let's take some lovely little spinal twists before we end with our final resting pose, Shavasana. So come all the way back onto your spine. Take your time getting there. And from here, we're going to open up the arms into a T. Send the hips over to the right side of the mat, just ever so slightly. We're going to lift our right leg, cross it over the left once or twice. And allow the knees to fall over towards the left. Take the gaze towards the right fingertips and then close your eyes. And just enjoy some nice deep breaths here. Make sure that your twist is coming from the mid to upper spine and not from the lower lumbar. Make sure there's no pain or discomfort, but ease and relaxation. Take 1 more deep breath here. And then inhale the legs back to the center. Take your time and unwrap the legs, sending the hips over towards the left side of the mat, taking this left leg, wrapping it once, or twice over the right. Bend the knees and send them over to the right side of the mat. Take your gaze to the left fingertips and close your eyes. Enjoy a gentle and lovely twist of the spine. Keeping your breaths nice and deep and long. Take a couple more deep breaths. And then inhaling, lifting the knees back to the center. Gently unravel the wrap of the legs. Let's take one more pose, happy baby. If happy baby is not accessible, just draw those knees towards your armpits, opening up through the legs, keeping the spine and the tailbone low against the ground. If it is, you're going to lift your feet towards the sky. Either grab the shins or the outside edges of the feet, pulling those knees towards the armpits. You can even find a gentle rocking in your happy baby, just very gently massaging the spine, rocking from side to side. Or you can be still, just listen to your body. Take one more deep inhale wherever you are. Exhale, release. Releasing the feet all the way down to the mat. Opening the feet out long, wider than hip distance. We're making our way into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Take your hands a few inches away from the body, palms facing up towards the sky. Allow everything to give into gravity here. Rest every single muscle in your body. And allow any thoughts to completely pass. Pay them no attention. This is a moment for you. A moment for mindfulness, stillness, and presence. Bring your breath back to its natural rhythm. And just listen to that lovely rise and fall of the chest as you inhale and as you exhale. I'm going to be here with you for 1 minute, but you're more than welcome to stay as long as you like, practicing presence and stillness. Enjoy, my friends. Those of you that are willing to just stay here and enjoy the Shavasana, allow my words to pass. For those who would like to end their practice with me, start to very slowly wiggle the fingertips and the toes, bringing that tingling, alive sensation back into the body. Now rotate the wrists and the ankles in one direction, and then in the other. Inhaling the hands above the head, stretching the whole body, as if you're just waking up first thing in the morning. Very gently, with the eyes closed, roll over onto your side, just over onto whichever side you wish. Take one deep inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, very slowly make your way up with the eyes closed into a comfortable seated position, any seat of your choice. Sit up nice and tall through the spine, suck in through the belly. Take your hands to your knees. Just take a moment here to tune back in, keeping your breath nice and natural. Take a deep inhale, raising the hands above the head. Allow the face to follow, but the eyes to remain closed. Exhaling the hands to the heart center. Bowing the head. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat today. And I thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. You can open your eyes. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this flow today. I hope it's not been too strenuous for you, but also a nice bit of challenge. Let me know how you got on in the comments, and let me know if there's anything else you might be looking for. Don't forget, you can find me on YogaCandi on my channel, or you can just look me up to find out about all my other social media links on YogaCandi.com. Until next time, everybody, have a wonderful day. Namaste.